we're live.
Oh, we live?
Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like Mr. Rogers. I'm Sunny.
I'm the Baesickz. It's like
Yeah.
I'm the Baesickz.
Why'd you say it? What's that?
I don't know.
That was super ratchet.
I'm the Baesickz.
I don't know.
The Baesickz.
Wrong play. Alright, I'm live on Facebook. Okay, we lit. We're live on YouTube. Can you send me that link that you actually? It's a whole new link.
Yeah, so I'm looking for it right now.
Okay, we're gonna find the link and we're gonna share it.
I shall do it. I think it was here. Anyways.
Is it good?
Share. Copy. I just copied it. I'm gonna text it to you.
Okay.
Paste. Okay, this should work, I hope. I just sent it. Yeah, that should work.
Sweet. Oh, this looks so dope. That's a sick donut.
Oh my god! Why do I look like that?
You look like you say something wretched.
No!
Pew pew!
No!
That's bad funny.
Oh no. Sorry, I can hear myself.
No, you're good, you're good.
Ahem.
Alright. Don't mind us, guys. We're getting started.
Probably watch is like, what's this happening?
It's happening.
My followers will probably watch it like later.
No worries.
Because it's like late.
What time is it there?
It's Eastern time. It's probably like 11:32 p.m.
They're probably playing.
Playing or sleeping. Oh no. Oh crap.
Super facts.
I already know my followers are gonna join. Some of them will.
Alright, we live.
I'll put my leg up.
I'm not gonna go live. Let's just do it.
Okay.
Gabby, are you gonna go live? Or no?
I'm watching a thingy.
Okay.
Because I told my followers already.
Right. I don't have a way to look at.
Yeah. Just do that. It'll be fine.
Okay, Emily.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Sunny,
I'm the Baesickz.
and this is
Pew
Pew.
Pew.
Yeah, we're funny.
What?
funny.
It was not planned. It was not planned.
That's how we do. You want to see the close-up, guys?
No.
Shit, all we needed was that sad music, like that romantic music. Yeah.
I'll edit our lives.
dope,
I'll do it.
dope.
And then I'll post it like weekly since this is like.
Gabby, you're awesome. So today, we're gonna talk about gaming and anime. Any new games out, Gabby, that I should be worried about?
I don't even know much about stuff like. I mean, I only started playing Call of Duty.
It just came out, right?
It's still trash.
Yeah.
It's still trash.
When did it come out?
There's a lot of campers. I don't know. Like maybe like I don't know. I'm not gonna say because I know my followers are like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
But it was like it's not even. It hasn't been a month for a fact. So maybe like a couple weeks, 2 weeks.
Okay.
At
So you
most.
can't be that nice in 2 weeks.
No, there's some people who are like crazy because the thing is, it's crossplay. So like people have been playing out PC.
Oh.
And yeah, it's
So you
crazy.
got some monsters in the game already?
Some, and then there's some who's just so bad, and there's some who just like camp, just sit there with a shotgun
Yeah, trying to
In a
get
corner.
their levels higher.
in a corner.
How's the graphics on it?
Good, it's good. There's like rats.
Word?
Yeah, there's like in this one map, I don't know what it's called. There's rats just like around, and it just scares me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that?
Can you shoot them?
Yeah, no, I don't think you can. You just
okay.
they walk.
They
just run. They're just running.
You?
Yeah, they're just running.
That's dope. So I've always been interested in the leap of graphics in the yearly releases of the games. Like,
Yeah.
If there's no big difference in the graphics, it doesn't impress me.
Yeah, I understand.
You know?
I mean, there's a new game that's gonna come out, Overwatch 2.
Okay, I know.
The HUD is so, it looks so bad. Because the thing is, you're coming from Overwatch, which is the number one, Overwatch 1.
Okay.
And it's been through so much changes. It's like season 18 now.
Damn.
Season 18 now. And that's it's a couple of years now. So like, you came from bad HUD to like good HUD. And now they're introducing Overwatch 2 and the HUD is like trash. So we're going back to zero basically.
Okay, so I'm a nerd, but I don't know what a HUD means.
HUD is like, you know how you pick, it's like how the overall game looks like.
Okay.
So like, example, something can look good, like it's like the graphics basically. And it looks so because it just now started, and I'll show you how it looks like. It looks so bad.
You think they did that to like get new customers or try new like techniques or something?
No, it's because like this example, like, okay, this is XQC and he's playing the game. And you see how it's like this. You see how it's like that. You see how it's like. You see, this is HUD. This is HUD. Like basically how the game looks like.
Okay.
It looks like that. But Overwatch 2 looks like Overwatch normally looks like this. Like you see how like it's everything. The HUD in the background looks good.
It's like smoother.
You see that? You see how it's smoother?
Yeah. It's not like blocky.
It's blocky. Oh my goodness.
Okay. That's annoying.
Exactly, so I don't know what to.
You know, I'm not really into like cartoony looking games. I'm more into like Gran Turismo, you know,
like
things that
realistic, yeah.
But thanks for informing me about HUDs and other things.
HUDs.
I have a question for our viewers, and if they would please oblige me, because I'm in a group called The Extraordinary Journey of a Black Nerd. And in this group, there's a question that's been floating around for years. Batman can beat anybody with enough prep time, right? But the real question is, Batman aside, who would win, Superman or Goku? All out.
I don't even know their abilities.
Really? You gotta know Superman.
I know he can fly and he's strong.
Yeah. He got laser vision. He can fly.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yep. He got ice breath.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I know that he has like these rocks that he's like allergic to. Because if you put him next to the rock, he gets like, oh, I can't do it.
She said rocks.
They're rocks. They're rocks. They're rocks, right?
Yes.
They're rocks.
Yes.
So it's rocks.
They are rocks, but they're not from this planet, so they're not really rocks.
So what is he allergic to?
They're rocks.
He's allergic to rocks. That's what I'm saying. Okay. How are you allergic to rocks? I'm serious. I don't know anything.
I've never heard that before.
I used to watch a Superman TV show, but it was like a realistic one. But he's allergic to rocks. Glowing rocks.
Kryptonite.
Kryptonite?
It's called kryptonite.
Kryptonite. He's allergic to kryptonite.
Yes.
What happens to him? Why?
So I guess it's from his home planet, so it's like radioactive. And it saps his energy. It just drains him.
Does it go in the rock?
What do you mean?
The energy drains him.
No, it's just like it's like being around plutonium for humans. Like nuclear bomb stuff.
Oh, what?
It just killed him. But Goku doesn't really have a weakness per se, but he can die easier.
Like a normal person.
Almost like a normal person, because he's an alien too. They're both aliens.
Goku's an alien?
Goku's an alien. Yeah, he's from the planet Saiyan.
Saiyan?
I'm sorry, from the planet Vegeta. You guys are gonna clown me for that, but he's from the planet
what?
Planet Vegeta.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Goku and all that stuff.
Yeah. But so, if you guys could let us know who you think would win, little qualifications. Whenever we do these like versus things, you have to like set the parameters. Like, okay, where's the fight happening? Are they fighting to the death?
Yeah.
Which level are they at? Because like throughout the anime, they get higher levels. So I'm saying neutral battleground, complete bloodlust, max, like OP both characters, like overpower both characters.
Both of them, like the max.
Yep.
I think Superman.
You think Superman?
Because he could just breathe on him and he could just freeze to death. Whew, and whoop.
Oh, yeah.
What? Can he not die?
I mean, I don't think he's an alien. He's
yeah, but
Goku
can freeze. He can just keep him there.
Yeah, I can't really argue with you because, like, you have such a limited understanding of Goku.
So what can he, like, that's his thing.
Okay,
I'm saying.
so he got this thing called Kaioken.
Okay.
That's when his body, like, heats up and he taps into, like, his chi. Can't freeze that.
So he can't, okay, but laser eyes.
Laser eyes?
Don't. His body's gonna.
Goku could shoot lasers out of his hands. So those lasers will probably cancel.
Okay, so yeah, it's canceling out. The abilities are canceling out each other right now.
I think Superman's real advantage
is the flying.
No, Goku can fly.
What can Goku not do?
That's what I'm saying. He's like the Japanese Superman without the kryptonite, but it's easier to penetrate.
Goku can go to the Superman's planet and just show up in the fight with glowing rocks on him.
That's why I mentioned Batman. That's something, everybody pits Batman against everybody because he's a thinker. He would do that. Goku's not a thinker. He's super goofy. He's just going to show up and say, let's fight and have an honorable match. And then Superman's going to be like, well, I'm a good guy too, because you have to take their characteristics into perspective. Neither one of them is going to go do a chess move.
Yeah.
They're both just going to punch each other and use the powers that they have.
Until somebody
falls out.
Batman would win.
Batman would beat both of them, definitely.
Because Batman would be like...
He'd think it. He'd outthink them.
Okay.
So, leave that for your viewers, for my viewers, and see where we go with that. Next order of business. I would like to review 2 animes.
Okay, inform me.
Okay. The first one is called Carol and Tuesday. It's on Netflix. It's about these 2 young girls. They don't know each other at first. One is like super, super rich. Like her mother's about to run for president of Mars. It's like set in the future. And we'll live on Mars. But she runs away because she doesn't feel connected to her mom. And she wants to play guitar. But like instruments are obsolete because they have AIs that make all the art. Like, there's no art made by humans.
Okay.
It's like artificial intelligence. So she's like, I just love to sing and play my guitar. And I'm like, what is that crap? So she runs away. And then she meets this girl who's like an orphan. She's had like a very, very hard life. But she plays the piano and she sings. So she goes on the street and does this a lot. And the cops always chasing her. They meet through her running from the cops and then her just, the rich girl like starving because she doesn't know anything about the streets. And she's out there on the streets trying to make money and survive. So they cross paths like that. Long story short, they enter basically they enter America's Got Talent, except on Mars.
Okay.
I think it's called Mars Got Talent. I think.
What?
I think they just named it.
They got lazy on that. They said, "What are you going to show? Mars Got Talent."
Boom. Bingo. But so that's what I really like about it is the character development. Those 2 characters are very relatable, and I can see that happening today. Like a lot of the stories on America's Got Talent and The Voice and all of that stuff, they have those kinds of stories. The music, the songs on this anime is probably better than 90% of the music out on YouTube, on the radio, on Spotify.
What?
Legit.
They made it from like scratch. Like it's not a song.
They hired French writers, English writers, Japanese writers, songwriters to make these songs.
It's on Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
What's it called?
Carol and Tuesday. The girl's name's Carol, the other girl's name is Tuesday.
Carol and Tuesday.
Listen, these songs, they need to be chart toppers.
Okay, I'll watch it and then I'll let you know.
For sure. Even the competitions songs, like there's no bad music in this show.
What's the conflict of
Like what's the battle?
the main conflict of the anime? Like what's
So,
wrong?
The
Or what's
rich girl, her mom is like a real mean person.
Mhm.
And she's trying to she's sending like goons to get her back because it's gonna hurt her political career.
Mhm.
And
Oh
then
yeah.
The poor girl's just trying to survive.
Yeah.
So they both want to come together and win this competition to get a record deal. So the goal is to get a record deal.
Okay, that's the goal, and then they're fighting. It's
They're
just
fighting against other crazy artists, their own lives. It's really complicated.
Wow.
It's like life.
This seems interesting.
It's really cool. So Carol and Tuesday, guys, the cons about it is that because the music is such a focus, the people can seem a little shallow.
What do you mean?
Like some of the competition, it's like there's this dude. He was like a YouTuber, but he had a beautiful voice and he could dance. Like he took his craft serious, but because they spent so much time explaining that, when it got time for him to tell his story, I was tired of him.
Oh.
I was just so done hearing his.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It's not. It's a good anime. It's just that it's giving way too much information to.
I think it's giving too much to the music. But that's what makes the music dope.
Yeah.
It's like they couldn't find they found the balance, but maybe they happy with the balance, but I wasn't too happy with the balance.
Yeah. Because personal opinions are gonna go in anyways. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's my statements is the end or
Yeah.
whatever. So yeah, man, I just wanted to bring Carol and Tuesday up. That's all I got. Goku versus Superman. Carol and Tuesday. Overwatch 2. I learned about HUDs.
Oh my gosh. No, like. Oh, they're taking off maps too. They're
What do
taking
you
off
mean?
maps.
How?
They're so like now, so usually they have maps on different maps, different objectives on the maps. And they're taking out the most annoying maps that people have been complaining about.
Oh, so not all maps go
Yeah,
away.
they're taking out like some, like two. I know, I was told by a follower that they're taking out 2 annoying maps that no one likes out of the competitive gaming. It's still probably going to be in the quick play and like the normal, but in competitive it's not going to be there anymore, which I'm thankful for.
Really? Why is these maps like boring?
It's like so they have mostly like cap the point, when you have objective 1 and objective B, and then you have like the object moving the payload, moving the objective. But recently they have this thing where no one likes it, at least I don't. It's like called 2 CP, 2 capture points.
Okay.
And so usually those games end up being in like really fast or really slow.
Huh.
So like they would give you time to capture the objective, which is like 4 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And like in those 4 minutes, no one will capture the point until the last 30 seconds, and then we'd have to defend the next.
And that's if there's 1 capture point or there's 2?
It's 2. So it's always gonna be 2 capture points. But the thing is like, there's 2 capture points, and we're defending capture 1, right? The objective 1.
Right.
We're
But you're trying to get theirs.
Yeah, and no, we're not trying. Because the thing is, like, the way Overwatch works is you attack and you defend. That's it. So usually the way comp works, competitive, is like 1 attacks and then we attack. We have to get as much as they did, or we have to capture 2 points. Yeah, usually it's either too fast, so it's either like they cap the first point already in the first 30 seconds, and then they'll capture the next point in the next 30 seconds. Or sometimes either that, or they capture the point, and it's like, or they don't capture the point at all until the last 30 seconds. So and then we have to defend the other one.
In 30 seconds? No,
they give them 4 minutes again. And it's like, dude, like, no one likes that. No one likes that because, like, we're waiting for nothing, you know? Right. It's like spending games for a draw.
Sounds like the military. That's cool, though.
But, yeah, and is that all you had to?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to talk about Demon Slayer, but we can talk about that next show.
Demon Slayer?
Demon Slayer is another anime I've been watching.
I'm gonna watch the Carol and... I'll let you know my input. I'll watch I think I never watch anime.
Never?
I don't.
I don't play games.
I stopped watching anime at the age of 7. I told you.
Damn.
Because Sakura and Sasuke.
Yeah.
My followers know. My followers tell me about it all the time, but I can't stand them. That's where my trust issue started.
Feel you.
That's why I don't trust anyone. Sasuke left Sakura on the bench.
That relationship, that whole triangle, well, I'd say 4-way with Hinata.
Oh yeah.
Confusing.
Everyone sits there and tells me though, they're like, they got married and got kids, right? I don't care. He did it.
That doesn't count.
He did it. It doesn't matter. But it's not like I hold a grudge against him, but it's kind of like
Sasuke was bugging though.
But no, it's just the fact that I know it's not. The thing is, she gives out too much and he doesn't give enough.
That's what
back.
I'm saying.
That's what bothers me. I don't care the fact that they got married. I don't care. At the end of the day, it's kind of like you can tell he's like.
You don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's like.
Yeah.
And I feel so bad for her, and I'm mad at her too. Like
she should have woken
stupid.
up.
Stupid. Yeah, she was like, he's not worth it. Bye, Naruto.
Oh yeah, right.
Naruto.
See, but Naruto would have been a sucker for that. And Naruto took her back. I think he did the right thing with Hinata, but then he don't love Hinata right.
He doesn't?
He don't. Hell no. You watch Naruto?
No.
He's trash.
What?
He is trash.
What does he do?
He's basically Goku. Like, Goku's never there for his son. Naruto's never there for Naruto. Like,
what?
Yeah, he's trash.
I thought Naruto was a good man. A good...
I mean, he wanna be, but he didn't have no parents, so he don't know how. Like, you see that clearly. People like, hey, son, alright, I'm fucking going for 2 weeks.
What the freak?
Naruto's trash.
It's why I don't watch Naruto. After the episode, because here, it comes, like, the animes, they come here like it's normal TV shows in Asia. That's when I grew up here. So, but yeah. But...
check out Carol Tuesday.
I will. If I have the time, I will.
At least one episode.
I will definitely do at least one episode, because before I go to sleep, I try to watch something.
Okay.
So I'll try to watch it.
Kind of change up your mindset.
Yeah. Oh my god. I don't know. The only reason I don't watch anime is because of the love stuff.
It's heavy.
It's usually like a triangle.
It's really heavy stuff.
A triangle, and it's like heartbreaking, and I get emotionally attached. Like, if I end up liking this anime, I'm gonna get emotionally attached. If someone dies, I will cry for it.
I think you're gonna like Carol Tuesday.
I will cry.
I think so. So let's give our shout outs. Your handle, my handle. This party things.
Okay, so I'm the Baesickz. I'm the Baesickz, and yeah, that's basically.
So where do you want them to follow you? Do you want more people to check your stream out and things like that?
Honestly, Instagram, because that's where I post my stuff. Instagram, like my Twitch is just for fun for my followers, to just like an add-on, a plus.
Yeah. So your IG is TheBaesickz. Follow the Baesickz on Instagram. My name is Sunny Hayes on Instagram. If that don't pop up, just put the numbers 241 behind Sunny Hayes, SUNNYAJZE. I just want to give some shout outs. My homie, actually, can you hold this one? This one's called Balls of Steel. I'm going back. So yeah,
what?
My buddy Remy is doing Balls of Steel. That's on 12/14 and 12/15. 12/14 at Remy's on Gate 2. 12/15 at Cyberbox in Naha. There's gonna be a bunch of sick acts. Death Bomb from Tokyo, Illuminati, Hara, Kitty, Zombie.
What is
Dedra. This band's.
Oh.
Habitual is pretty famous. Guadagnino, that means like demon or something like that. Also, hometown hero, Roach. Yes, Balls of Steel. They do that. I think it's an annual event. This next one though is called Mosh Pit Gig by Roach. Roach is actually one of the most famous Okinawan bands. If you can't see that, I'll post this stuff later. Roach's event is at Remy's.
Oh, it's metal music.
Yeah, it's all metal and different concept bands. It's rock, basically, all types of different rock. High Tech Low Life will be performing. It's Tony's band, Tony and Remy's band. So Mosh Pit Gig is going to be on December 21st. You'll see more information about that. Shout out to RJ's right Shout out to RJ's. Thanks, Gabby.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Letting us hold the spot down. If you're looking for somewhere to party, this is it, man. They got great vibes, good drinks, good people.
Chilling.
I'm actually doing a party here.
When?
On the 17th, Sunday.
On the 17th.
It's a day party.
Wait! It's a day party?
It's like 5 o'clock.
That's when the Marine Ball is.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
I think so.
Wow. Well, my friends ain't coming. They'll be wasted.
Marine Ball.
It's cool.
I think. Because I got asked to go.
I love the balls.
Is it really what do they do there?
They do ceremonies, they look good, take pictures, and get wrecked. And eat cake.
I want to get wrecked.
Listen, you go to the ball, you're gonna.
I'll take like one shot.
Listen, the Marine Corps was founded in a bar.
Really?
The whole branch started in a bar.
How? There's like, we should have our own branch. We should have our own branch.
Do it.
Fucking do it. Only the good people, okay?
Facts.
Dang.
Marine Corps started in a bar.
What? Everything else is like, you know what, we should have something for the air.
Everything after that, yeah.
Army, you know, land. But they're like, we're gonna have our own. We're gonna have our own. I bet you they were like complaining, like all these people. I bet it was probably like all the like hardcore people, like hardcore people, like yo, da, 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 da.
Yeah.
So like, of course, you get in trouble when you do that in the military, especially like.
I never thought about it like that.
Because that's probably how they think about it. Because it's like when you're in a bar, what do? You vent.
Right.
You vent, and then people like start like
connecting.
Yeah. Because like you gotta think about it. Really, people don't really go and like the people who are. That's why it's like some branches are right for you.
Right.
Because if it's only a small branch, it's like a bunch of people. It's like a really narrow type of people, a bunch of people, and then. You just come in a bar and it's like, I'm tired of all these people, can't do this, can't do that.
Right.
So we're going to have our own branch.
Hell yeah.
Only the good people, only the strongest.
Right.
You want to come in, you don't have to do this and that.
That's Marine stuff right there.
That's what I'm saying. That's probably wow.
Enjoy your first ball. Enjoy.
I don't know if I want to go.
If you go, take pictures, man. It's something to remember. If you don't go, just, look at the pictures. You will see them.
What happens in there?
So it's a ceremony to commemorate where the Marine Corps came from. You get a message from the commandant, like the top Marine. He tells them like basically, this year, this is what we did. Y'all sucked at this. You guys were good at this. Have fun. It's usually like a high level production.
Oh. So what am I gonna say? Am I gonna just sit there? Like the
you
people
gonna dance. A lot of dancing.
I don't wanna dance.
Usually there's a Marine there that can really just burn the dance floor up.
Yeah.
So you don't have to like be,
Honestly, just want to be there for the food.
Oh, the food be good.
And drink.
And the drinks be good.
So I'm just, I don't know, I might just go for just chill there and do that. Because I don't want to be up and about and stuff like that.
Yeah, enjoy, man. Enjoy. Definitely an experience.
Holy crap. Okay, yeah. I'm just thinking about so many things.
Yeah, you want to talk? Let's talk.
Honestly,
it's our podcast.
Whether, okay, I gotta say something about this.
Please.
Shout out. I'm kidding.
The real Baesickz came out.
No, it's just that, there is this thing going on in the community. Mm-hmm. Oh, I hit 12.4. I mean 16.4.
Ooh.
16.4K. I hit it. I didn't realize. Yay! I posted a story about something yesterday, and it was about like me. Because the thing is, in the Overwatch community, Instagram, there's gamer girls, what a bunch of people call e-girls.
Okay.
You know what that is? Like,
I don't know now.
Okay. So, basically, e-girls are like, okay, I'm gonna be really blunt here. So anyone who's gonna get hurt, I'm sorry, but this is the truth. Okay, so the gaming community, the way it works is there's a lot of people who don't go out. There's a lot of people who play video games because that's kind of like their life. You know what I mean? Like they don't like to socialize outside.
Right,
they never go out. So there's people who are like that, and there's many guys who are desperate for things. To see things and stuff. So that's some
premium Snapchat.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's not everyone is an e-girl. Well, depending on your definition of the e-girl. E-girl can mean like you're like you talk to a lot of e-boys, and or you could get carried. So it's like you talk to a lot of e-boys, or you're getting carried, or you're like sometimes even people say like if you have that little tiny voice, you talk like this, you're e-girl. And you're like soft and pink.
So that's the most gentle description.
Yeah, it's like you're e-girl. It's like like hi, stuff like that. Right. Girls who act up like that usually, like and so that's what e-girl is. And there's a bunch of types of e-girls or whatever your definition of e-girl is in the community, and they all have their own personality, but they all try to act onto that because that's what e-boys like.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So but for me, I don't act like anything.
You just be yourself.
Yeah. So I don't act like anything. So me being me, it's not easy for me to befriend people. Because I know that I have a lot of followers and I get a lot of impressions.
Already.
Yeah, so I don't sit there and I'm like...
You're not thirsty.
Yeah, just because someone is complimenting me doesn't mean it's easy. It's like, you're my best friend now.
Right.
But for e-girls or like most of females in the community, it's like you have to be, and if you're not nice back and you're not doing something back in return, then you're kind of like, ew, she's mean, ew, she's not. That's the way it works. It's like high school. But some of them don't like me because I'm very straight up and I'm straightforward, and I don't kiss anyone's ass.
Facts.
But some of them are a lot. Okay, let me tell you something. Okay, I know all the tea about all you e-girls because all your friends tell me. Your friends tell me, okay? Your friends walk to my DMs and they tell me. So trust me, I know everything. Okay? I know it.
Don't mess with the basics, baby.
But I don't say anything. I don't say anything because it's not my business to say.
Do they cross the line with you?
Oh, when they... No.
Like
not a single one. I can say this in public and be proud of it. Not a single one has checked me. And sat there. No, I mean, like, there's some people who sat there and was like, I really don't like this. But then the thing is, like, I respect that. Like, okay, if you don't like it, then it's... And they're like, yeah, but I still follow you because I really fuck with you. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, too. But it's like, yeah, but I'm not... And that's fine. If they want to release their emotion, at least they're releasing it towards me with the person they have an issue. Back. Exactly. So I'm like, okay, I understand. But it's never like the people who truly I know they have an issue with me, they have not said anything. You can feel it. No, the thing is, if anything, I've checked multiple females. Okay. And they either got deleted or
she said deleted.
They either got deleted off Instagram or deactivated their own Instagram. Where are you?
Yeah.
Where are you? But yeah, some of them still follow me. Do you want to know something crazy?
Tell me.
Okay. This is an old thing, but this is an example I always set.
Okay.
This is an example of how crazy people are. Okay, one day, I'm chilling. On my stuff, I post something, and I get a random DM from a girl. I'm not gonna say no names because most people know who she is, so I don't say any names. And she sat there and she's like, "Oh my God, you're so gorgeous, you're so pretty, oh my God." So I'm like, thank you, because I'm not like, ew, like, So I'm like, thank you. So of course, when people compliment me, I thank you. So that happened, and I moved on past it. But I know, because I wasn't that big yet. I was like 10K at this point. So I was like, I wasn't that big yet. So I was like, okay, I know who that is.
That's a lot.
But I try to remember people. So I was like, okay, whatever. Thank you, blah, blah, blah. And so next thing you know, they keep hitting me up, like maybe like every single time. Not every post I post on my story, but once in a while they'd compliment me and they would ask me for my settings. You know what settings are? Like your gaming. No, your gaming settings. So like I snipe sometimes. So people, like, you know how you could change your settings and how you can move fast and stuff like that?
Right. How to control those
exactly.
things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were asking for that. Damn. So I was like, yeah, it's on my stuff because I used to have it up. And
it's kind of personal, though, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like some gamers be like, why do you want my settings? But but me, at the same time, I was like, I really don't care, so I posted it because a lot of people actually asked me for it. But she asked for it personally, so I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And moving on past that, I figured out she was talking bad about me behind my back. And so I checked her on my comments because she commented afterwards. She's like, "Do you hate me?" randomly on my comments.
What?
And I was like, "You know what you did, right?"
It was corny.
And so I blocked her. And so a couple weeks go on. So again, what she was doing, a bunch of people were doing. So that was normal. Like, complimenting me, asking for my settings, that was normal. Yeah. But it was shocking to me how a person who could talk behind my back but do that in my DMs is like, you're crazy.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
If you don't like something, a normal person would be like, I don't want nothing to do with that.
That's super shady.
Yeah. So I'm moving on from past that. A couple weeks later, I started realizing another person kept doing it too. That's a random person, just another random person. Okay. And so I started looking into this person, and then I shrugged it off because a bunch of people do that. And then a friend of mine who is kind of friends with a bunch of people who are toxic, told me and was like, "Yo, these people in the group chat are talking about you." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And then he sent me a screenshot of all the people in it. And one of them was a girl.
That first one?
No, not the first one, but it's like a random girl in there, but she was also my DM. So I was like, that's crazy. And so
Two-Face.
Yeah, so I checked, because the thing is, like, now it's happened to me twice now that a girl's talking behind my back for doing this. Yeah. So I checked out who this person was, blah blah blah, and that person was actually connected to the first person.
Really?
Yeah, and little did we know, her little friend, her own bestest friend, that she claims publicly that is her best friend, came to my friend and told her that is actually her. So she catfished everyone. She catfished everyone as someone else just to stalk me.
What a fiend.
She literally made a whole other account, acted like someone else, and introduced herself as someone else to everyone, just to do the exact same thing again.
Did you abuse her in the gaming world?
No, I don't know. Like, the thing is, she used to compliment me and queen, yes. I'm like, thank you, but whew, people expect me to befriend everybody. After that, oh no.
Yeah, why would you even invite that into your life?
Yeah, so I'm just like, that's why I keep my peace between people. I'm like, you know what? Stay there. I'm gonna stay here.
That's kind of scary. Like real life scary.
I know, cause imagine if that person knew where I was at, and he was she was actually near me.
So even at a Comic-Con or something.
What would she do? Yeah. What is she willing to do? I'm not that is actually scary. Genuinely, that's not even.
Don't be crazy. Come on.
I have people who would do that. I have people who anonymously message me, anonymously watch me. Hi. Hi.
I can't imagine what it's like for a girl in that community.
It's not. The thing is, the guys aren't even the ones stalking me, looking for everything about
haters.
me. It's the girls. Yeah. Most of them are females. I'm like, why?
That's crazy.
But yeah, that's my little thing.
Let's see who talks about that on this chat. Next week we'll bring it back up. Tea time.
That's tea. I must tell my followers there's tea in my chat.
So, last question. The name of this episode was Burp or Fart. I want to ask everybody, what would you rather your significant other do in front of you? Burp or fart? I'm talking a nasty burp, from the bowels. And then it's got a stank to it. It's like a moisture.
Yeah, ew.
Or a dank fart that it's been trapped in the pants for a minute, and then it came out
Ooh, okay, you know what? I would rather have him burp and he can wash his teeth than brush his teeth.
What if he want to kiss you right after?
Ooh, boy, you crazy. My boyfriend would never. My boyfriend never. Could never.
So the burp. Burp then to brush your teeth?
I'd rather, because the thing is the guy who's I'm recently talking to, I threw up in front of him. I threw up, and he cut up with me afterwards.
Yeah, that was cool about it.
He was fine, because I was so messed up that time I streamed and I was drunk. I was like, you know what, okay, good night. I told my stream, okay, good night. So I ended my stream.
Yo, that burp was crazy.
I know. It was while I was telling somebody to kill someone. But I had to cut that out because I was like, I don't know, because I was like, kill him. What? I'm like, oh my god.
It was guttural.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, it just came out. So I just cut that part off.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's an impressive burp though. Oh gosh.
So bad. Like I threw up water.
Ooh.
Water.
Damn.
I didn't have anything in my stomach.
Yeah,
I was
you wasn't eating.
Oh.
Yeah. You
It was
be
like
careful.
it was like 4 times I threw up water.
You gotta eat if you're gonna do that.
He was like, "It's okay, you'll be fine." I was like, "Oh my god."
So he took care of you? That was good. Good dude. I'd rather my significant other fart personally because like the face is usually close to my face.
Oh yeah, okay. See that's if he's like right here about to kiss me.
You know,
like when he's about to kiss me, you're gonna burp or fart. You do better fart.
Just say excuse me and go somewhere with that.
Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, right. Something polite. I don't know.
But it's like keep it like let me imagine what you're gonna do instead of me actually saying it. I guess.
Right.
I mean, it depends on how long you've been.
True. Yeah, but some farts you can get away with it. Like it might be loud, but it ain't gonna stink.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, bam, it's done. You're good.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? Burp or fart from your significant other? This is Pyu Pyu. See you guys next week. Wednesday, right?
Yes. Wednesday.
Whatever time it is for you now.
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night in America, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Because we're in Japan. It's different.
Japan.
Time zone.
I gotta do that.
Thanks, guys. Peace.